Hey, Brian Young here from ProfitSourcing.com. I was over on the book flipping Facebook group this morning and I saw an interesting question that I wanted to address. Angela, she posted, I'm considering doing FBA as opposed to having my inventory in my house and just shipping it out like I've been doing for the last 7 years. And I was wondering if anyone had any feedback on the pros and cons. I have about 1,500 books at the moment. And actually, I've been thinking about this very specific topic, Angela, and I thought I could just share with you some of my notes. In fact, I have a book out called Book Flipping. It's on the website, and I'm going to add about 100 pages of content. One of the topics that I talk about in depth is the pros and cons of selling FBA versus merchant fulfilled. So I just would like to give you an example from my notes here. Hopefully it'll answer your question. So let's say hypothetically we'd like to sell this book, The Artist's Way, let's say our copy's in used very good condition. So we're going to go really quickly through what kind of profitability we can expect off selling it merchant fulfilled, and then what we can expect selling this book Amazon FBA or FBA. So if you click on the listing page, you'll notice right away that this book is being sold new for $9.27 plus tax by Amazon. But like I said, let's pretend like we have a very good copy. If you click on the used tab at the top, it'll bring up the top 4 offers. And we have 3 good offers and 1 very good, all merchant fulfilled. Because I'm of the habit of matching the lowest FBA price in the applicable condition, if I was selling it in very good, I would sell my copy for $3.10 plus $3.99 shipping. So what does that look like? I mean, what's the profitability on that? What are the Amazon fees? Because typically for an FBA book, you're going to pay 30 to maybe even 40% in fees. So I pull up the FBA revenue calculator. You can go to Google and just Google search FBA revenue calculator, and you should get this. You should be able to find this. It's Amazon run and operated little calculator here. I'm just going to start plugging in numbers. So at the top, item price $3.10, shipping $3.99, so total revenue $7.09. Then Amazon will automatically calculate their fees based on the selling price, and it's 47 cents and $1.35. And then down in outbound shipping, you can see right here, I'm going to put $2. On average, if I'm shipping books to customers, like average size or small size books, it's only going to cost me about a couple dollars to ship it to the media mail. So although Amazon gave me $3.99 for shipping, it's only going to cost me about $2. Under the inbound shipping, I put $2 in there. That's just average cost of books and other expenses. And depending on when you get how much you pay for this book, that might be significantly less. But I just want to plug in my expenses in here too, so I can get an accurate net profit. And so I just estimated that $2. So we'll just pretend like that $2 includes all the expenses, average expenses associated with running this business. And so if you look down here, the marginal impact, so the net profit is $1.27. So you're making a profit, even though you're only selling this book for $3.10 on Amazon, merchant fulfilled. You're still making $1.27, which isn't bad. Although I would say you probably don't want your business revolving around a net profit, an average net profit of $1.27, because really it's not going to amount to you making a whole lot of money. But occasionally, if you get a book, let's say you buy a whole lot of books, and all your other books are averaging, the sale price is between $11 and $25, or maybe the average is around 14 somewhere. If you have an occasional book that you sell and you make $1.27, that's fine. It's good to go through this revenue calculator to find out exactly how much you're going to make off each sale. So breakdown, it's about 25.7% fees, so Amazon takes about $1.82. So what about Amazon FBA? So the first thing I'd do from the listing page, if I was just doing some research, I'd click on the FBA Prime box there just to bring up FBA offers. Top one is used very good at $8.99, and so since ours isn't used very good, I'm going to go ahead and match that price. So go back to the revenue calculator. I'm going to enter in our expenses here. So $8.99 at the top. Amazon takes out different fees: $1.35, $1.35. They also take out a pick and pack fee of $1.04, weight handling 88 cents, storage fee 2 cents. So I'm going to do inbound shipping. That's going to include not only how much it costs me to send my books into the Amazon warehouse, which is significantly less. I'm just going to average that at about 20 cents per book. So that costs 20 cents. And then I also include the overall cost associated with this book on average, which we estimate at $2. So $2.20, those are my expenses. And so when all is said and done, we have a net profit of $2.15, which is more, which is great. Let's look at the numbers a little bit here. So there's a lot of fees, as you'll notice. I mean, it amounts to, oh, this is crazy, 51%. So Amazon takes You sell that book for $8.99. Amazon takes $4.64. They take over half. And that's absolutely crazy. But what I hope you did notice, though, is that the net profit is better on an Amazon, a book fulfilled by Amazon, than fulfilled by a merchant, because you're able to sell it for more. You can reasonably sell this book for $8.99 and make $2.15 net profit when you sell at FBA, than by selling at $3.10 plus shipping, and you make a net profit of $1.27, merchant fulfilling it. Again, this is a really low price book, and we generally stay away from low price books because the fees are outrageous when you get into it with Amazon FBA. But the profitability is still there because you can charge a premium price because it's Amazon FBA and people are willing to pay it. Okay, so let's look at some more higher priced examples. So let's say you have this book, The Ottoman Woman, and let's say we have it in used good condition. So if we were going to sell this in used good condition, merchant fulfilled, it'd be $1.88 plus $3.99 shipping. But I sort out the prime, and I see that I can sell this book if I'm going to match the lowest FBA price at $12.88. And you might be like, that's crazy. Who's going to pay that much more for a book? People do. It's almost like you're selling FBA. You're in a completely different marketplace. You're aligning your prices and matching your prices with an entirely different category of books and sellers. And so trust me, we sold this book as well for, I think it was like $13, even in light of the fact that we had some merchant or some MF competition at $1.88 plus shipping. But we'd sell it at $12.88. So let's kind of look at the breakdown of fees here. So I did the same thing with the FBA revenue calculator. I entered in $1.88 plus shipping and same average expenses and things. And this is what I came up with. 24 cents profit for the merchant fulfilled book, and $5.47 profit for the FBA book. Actually, scratch that. It's actually a net loss of 24 cents in the merchant fulfilled book. Let's look at the fee breakdown really quick. $1.63 Amazon fees for a merchant fulfilled copy when you sell it at $1.88, and then $5.21 fees in Amazon on a $12.88 book. And the net profit's what matters most. And so you see, by selling this book FBA, you're able to make much more money because you're able to charge a premium. Let's look at another example. Let's say we have this book in used very good. So the used good prices here. Why don't we say we have used goods? The used good prices here, $24.05, and then the lowest MF price was about $24.05 too when you factor in shipping. So I'm just going to put $24.05 on both sides here because that would be the going rate for either MF or FBA. Let's see what the fees look like on a book of identical prices. As you get down to the bottom, for the MF book you're going to make $15.69 profit. For the FBA book you're going to make $15.34 profit. So I think that's pretty incredible actually, because you're only making 35 cents more to merchant fulfill your book than you are to FBA your book, which is crazy because it's worth more than 35 cents to have Amazon handle all the fulfillment, I think. Any issues with customer service, Amazon handles that. Any returns, Amazon handles that. Amazon picks, packs, and ships it to the customer in 2 days. You know the customer is going to be satisfied with the shipping. It's just overall, if 35 cents is preventing you from taking this next step and sending your books in FBA, I'd highly recommend it. You won't regret it. Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk, $1.19 net profit merchant fulfilled, $3.26 FBA. Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, $5.13 merchant fulfilled, $3.25 FBA. So in that case, it actually would be more profitable for you to merchant fulfill it. But the profitability is still good either way. Calculus, on this book you're going to make $126.10 merchant fulfilled, $131.81 FBA. So as you can see, there is just so many pros to selling FBA. So not only are you getting all those books out of your house, you don't have to worry about any fulfillment. So Angela, if you wanted to go on a vacation, or if you want to take a few weeks off and not have to worry about running to the post office every other day or so, you can do that. And then it's also going to free up some time in your day, so that when you're not handling shipping and returns and all that stuff, so that you can go out and maybe source more books. So you can take that extra time that you have not doing logistics, and you can shift it over to sourcing new inventory. And then you can work on growing that 1,500 book inventory at Amazon. So hopefully you found this answer to be helpful. I know it was a little long-winded, but I hope it addressed your problem and kind of gave you some encouragement towards Amazon FBA. If you have any other questions, let me know, and we'll talk to you later.